welcome to the show. Thanks for calling in.
What's good? What's good? What's good? You already know.
Yeah. How's the tour going?
The tour is we ended it in Quebec City. We ended it maybe like a day ago, and the tour was fabulous. The tour was great. I always got love for Canada, like on some serious shit. I got mad love for Canada. You know what I'm talking about? So every city we went to was impact. It had a lot of energy. The fans was more than pleased at the show. So we just can't wait to get back up there for the Blackout 3 album, Red and Meth.
Yeah, when that's dropping in September or October, you said, right?
Well, I'm gonna drop my album Muddy Waters 2, and maybe like September or October, and then maybe the first single of Red and Meth at the end of the year.
Nice.
Y'all got just to let y'all know, like Red and Meth is independent now, so it might take a little bit more time than usual how we dropped albums before, because we're doing it ourselves, but we are definitely dropping something this year.
Amazing. We're really excited for all that stuff coming out. So the tour was good. Everyone treated you well. Which was the most fun part of the tour? Like, which city stood out the most? And you don't have to say Toronto, but we know you killed it here.
I'll tell you, Toronto stood out a lot. Montreal stood out a lot because Montreal stood out a lot. It was a Red and Meth show. Fucking Quebec stood out a lot too, because you got to understand, like, we was in like cities like Castleton and Calgary, and some of these spots were very small. But the energy in these small bars I was performing at, it was so intimate. So the energy was just as much as big as a 3,000-seater or whatever, and that's what I can appreciate about Canada. Like, it don't matter how big the crowd is, how big the spot is, it's all about the people and the energy they bring, and they definitely bring it each and every time. Like, there was not one dull moment the whole tour.
Nice. Did you get to watch any of the openers while you were doing your tour?
Not really, because like, I wasn't there the whole time. Like, just waiting to go on stage. Like, I would be at the hotel and just be coming. Like, some days we didn't have openers, so I didn't know what days we had openers or not. But I met all of the openers though, like at each and every one of them after the show. So we definitely got to talk.
Yeah. No, I appreciate how humble you are. I mean, I know a lot of these artists out here, they come and they do a show and they're in and out as fast as, lightning. And I really appreciated the time that you took with everyone to do your pictures, to do your autographs, and, especially the time we got to hang out and stuff. It's admiring to see that you, as big as you are and as big as a legend you are, that you still have time for, the people. And I really respect that.
It's just like, you have some people some artists that's genuine with it. Like, you have some artists that just do it because they got to do it. Like, all right, let me do these autographs, let me knock this out. And, yeah, we do have a choice to say if we want to sign autographs or not, but it's about who does it and who does it with genuine love. And when Red and Meth do things, we do it with genuine love, and the people can feel that. For example, after Montreal, after we left Toronto, and we did Montreal, it was maybe 2,500 to 3,000 people there. Soon as we was done with this the show, we stood there right on stage and we signed autographs for at least 45 minutes. And then Meth went to the back and I signed autographs for an extra 45 minutes. So, people, just don't mean to, I don't mean to cut you off with that one, but people feel genuine love. Like, people feel who's genuine about signing the autograph, who's genuine about stopping and taking a picture with, a fan You know, instead of just saying, oh, let me take this picture with the fan. It's about who's doing genuine, and that's what the people feel about Red and Meth.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing a fan has ever given to you or done to you?
Like, we had a whole lot of weird shit, but, you know, I think one of the, I wouldn't say it was weird, but it just shows the level of respect that we have. Like, one time, like, a dude just broke down on his knees in front of Red and Meth and just started crying because he loved us so much, like, you know, as far as what we did and what we do for the rap game. And it was, and this happened, like, maybe back in, like, 98 or something like that. But it was weird at the time that why is this nigga on his knees crying and shit, you know? But now that I understand the impact more as I got older, like now it's like I understand now. Like, you know, we have a big impact on this rap game in the world. You know, as far as the whole Def Squad and Wu-Tang, and you know, we impacted the world with what we did, and you know, it just took time for Red and Meth to realize that. So all the weird shit that was going on, like back in the day, now we have a better understanding of it, and it's not so weird no more.
That's dope. That's dope. What do you think about the 90s music till now?
I think, don't get me wrong, I love some of the music, most of the music that's out now. Not too much of it because it's all radio driven. And it's not the artist's fault. It's, you know, it's just, you know, what the game has portrayed now that, you know, that you have to do this certain kind of style of music to win on the radio. So it's not really the artist's fault. I blame the radio. But the only thing that I can see from now into, you know, the 90s when I came up is the lack of respect for the word, quote, unquote, hip-hop. Do we really know what hip-hop is? Do we know what genre of music hip-hop is? You know, a lot of it is just music. It's just pretty-ass R&B pop music, but it has mixed up in the hip-hop lane. I think the lack of respect for the name hip-hop has gone. I think the lack of respect of what we respected hip-hop on is gone. Like, we used to have a level of respect for hip-hop. Now it's just like any genre of music can be called hip-hop now. And I don't think that's cool. I think the level of respect of artists building an album. Remember, you can play an album all the way through. Now, when is the last time you played album all the way through? The last album I played all the way through was Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole joint too. You know, it's a couple of dudes that's still doing it out there and that respect the game. But it's not too many for the overall public to say, wow, okay, I like the new hip-hop generation. I love what they're doing. You can ask anybody, hands down, and from our era. When we was doing the music, everyone was happy. Mm-hmm. Everyone was satisfied. The radios were satisfied. They got music in the 90s. I mean, come on, you heard us in the 90s. We was all over. No one had a sour face about the music we was putting out. Now you can ask anybody. You can even ask the new audience, the young audience, think about the new music, and they're not happy with it. So my thing is, I don't know. Let's restore that happiness in music, what the people are not happy about, and that's the difference between now and when I came out, is the lack of respect for the name of hip hop.
Wow, couldn't have said it any better myself. So who are you listening to these days? Like, what's in your iPod or your iPhone?
Wow. I'm going to tell you right now because my shit is all over the place. I'm in the gym right now where my people's working out. Right now I'm listening to a lot of 80s, a lot of 90s hip-hop, a lot of West Coast. I'm an NWA Ice Cube fan. You know, Big Daddy Kane. You know, I got all that in the genre right now. I got all old school music from Ambrosia to Marvin Gaye to Jill Scott to Ray Charles. As far as like the deep to the left music, I'm gonna read it right now. I got Earth, Wind and Fire in there. I got Etta James in there. Whoever familiar with Etta James, she's an artist back from the 70s or 60s or whatever, but she has a very quality voice. I'm listening to Gary Clark Jr., Linkin Park, Pleasure, that's an old 70s group. I'm listening to Wings. I'm listening to 10cc Dread Holiday. I'm listening to Sting, It's Probably Me. You know it's probably me. I'm listening to Rage Against the Machine. I'm listening to The Police. I'm listening to Tito Puente.
The list goes on.
Yeah, I'm listening to Madonna, Lakeside. I'm listening to Enigma. Anybody familiar with Enigma? These names I just rolled off, if you're a music lover and you kind of know all kind of genres of music, these names would be shocking to you, like, wow, what is Redman doing listening to that? But, you know, what happened is that the way hip-hop is now, and there's not too much shit that's being played on the radio I found myself surfing through the iTunes and listening and finding artists that I didn't get to listen to or that I just been missing. And I've been exploring a lot of new artists. Like for the past year and a half or so, I came up on a dude named Gennaro Jarrell.
Yeah, that's what my next question was. My next question is, who should we be looking out for?
You should be. I don't know. You know what? As many artists come out, it's hard to just pinpoint one person to look out for. Mm-hmm. But like right now, like I say, man, I listen to Schoolboy Q from Kendrick Lamar camp. You should look out for him, man. His album is dope as hell. It's out. If you got that Kendrick Lamar album, I think you love that Schoolboy Q album as well. And also Kendrick Lamar Crew. I think they dope. You should look out for Gunplay from MMG Group, Rick Ross Group. You got Meek Mills, you got Rick Ross, you got the whole camp. But Gunplay is one of those dudes in that camp that slept on, that that he be spitting. And you should look out for him. J. Cole, you already know. And just, I don't know, man. I would say for fans to browse. There's a lot of music out there that you don't know about. Like, for example, if you like that, if you like that Q-tip or that, that neo-soul kind of hip-hop, you should check that dude, Gennaro Jarrell. J-N-A-I-R-O, something like that, Jarrell. I guarantee a lot of people are not up on his music, but he came out with music like maybe in 2003 or 2004. So, check out Gennaro Jarrell. And then what I like about iTunes is what they allowed you to do is when you check out a genre of music, they have other genres under that. It'll also say, and this is what people brought to listen to under that album. So it'll line you up with other genres of music that's fitting that music you like. So look under the artist on iTunes, and you'll see where it say, this is what other people bought, or also people bought this, comparing to the album you listen to. And that's how I find most of my artists.
Amazing.
Oh. All right, no, that's what it is. All right, man, no, get it through. Get it through, though.
Okay, couple more questions. I know Designer wants to ask you a question.
Yeah, I know you're into the battle rap scene a little bit. I just wanted to know who your top 5 battlers are right now.
I like a lot of the new dudes that came out, but I'm still like a Loaded Lux fan. The Loaded Lux and Mook's battle was one of my first exciting battles I really kind of seen. I like Loaded Lux. I like Murder Mook. I like Arsenal. He from my Arsenal gets busy. He been holding down Jersey for the longest and been winning a lot. So he's just considered as an artist just like me, as Tretch, as any other artists that came out of Jersey. Big up to Shotgun Suge, everybody that's representing Jersey. I know it's a lot of artists I'm just not mentioning right now, or I forgot. I ain't forget. I'm just high. I'm in the gym working out right now. But Arsenal, the whole crew, Shotgun Suge, the whole crew, Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, Hollow the Don. It's a couple of guys out there, man, that I feel, man. I mean, you know, I just watch them and I get entertained, man, because that's another source of rap that we need. So I'm definitely big on the Smack Battle. Big up to Smack Battle. Big up to URL. Big up to Arsenal Network that's doing it. You know, big up to all the battle champions, yo.
Have you heard about King of the Dot in Toronto here?
Yeah, absolutely. I check out King of the Dot sometime. I was hanging with that dude Sharon the other day.
Yeah. He was on tour with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sharon's a cool dude. I told him I don't think I pulled up his battles yet, but I will. I'm gonna check out Sharon, and yeah, I check out King of the Dot.
Sweet. So I guess the big question is what is Redman smoking on these days? Do you have a special kind that you like, or?
I like smoking on sativas. Really, like maybe like I just started smoking like maybe back smoking maybe right before I started right on the Canada tour. Like the first 3 days of the Canada, after the first 3 or 4 days after the Canada tour, I started back smoking. I had stopped for like a month and a half or two just to get my head right, get some business going, and it felt good not to smoke for like a month or two. But now I'm right back at it. Congratulations, thank you.
What do you think about Canadian weed?
Say it again.
What do you think about that Canadian weed?
Yo, Canadian has some good-ass fucking bud. I am very surprised. Not surprised, but I'm very pleased.
I know you were just in Vancouver, and I know you stopped by Rascal's Red One's shop. What did he get you smoking on?
Big up to Red One.
Yeah.
That was the first that we hit when we got to Canada, and they loaded us up with so much weed till I still had it when I got to Montreal. So big up to Red One, big up to Red up in the shop that gave me a whole gang of dabs and waxes, and you know I like smoking on that Granddaddy Purple, that sour, that sativa, some sweet sativas for energy, for you know for good resourcing during the day when I'm thinking or whatever, and then maybe a good indica at night, maybe like a sweet OG or Granddaddy, or Girl Scout cookie or something like that. You know, but I like green cracked cheese, Granddaddy Purple, sour diesel, Girl Scout cookie. Those are my tops right now.
Girl Scout cookies, I need to try that. I haven't tried that yet. Now you got me excited.
Oh yeah, that Girl Scout cookie is dangerous.
Do you eat the Girl Scout cookies while you're smoking Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, that'd be a crime. That'd be a crime. You won't do nothing but get fat. You won't do nothing but get fat after that, because that Girl Scout cookie bud and the Girl Scout cookies, period, like my daughter's in Girl Scout, so I have to buy cookies every year. And when I tell you I'll be ordering them vanilla cookies, I'll be ordering like 20 boxes, and I'll eat like at least 9 of them boxes. Just fuck my whole diet up.
Awesome. So when are you going to come back to Canada for us?
I'm coming back up there as soon as Red and Meth drop this album.
Nice.
As soon as Red and Meth drop this album, I'm coming back up there.
Nice. And you're going to make sure I'm hosting your show, right?
Yeah, why not?
That's my boy.
I heard you did a great job, so, sorry I wasn't there to watch the whole full show, but...
That's okay. You got to meet me backstage, so I'm sure that was a big event for you.
Already something special.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to the artists out there, give them a little bit of inspiration?
You already know. Don't listen to the radio. Say fuck the radio.
Except for our show, right?
Yeah, well, being that y'all a show on the radio, y'all also, too, have responsibilities.
Yes.
And I think that's what's wrong with the game now, is that these fucking radio stations that's getting paid to play shit that's getting paid for advertising. That's getting paid. I mean, literally. Like, I'll get out my car up here. I get out my car with the song playing on the radio, and I will leave for 10 minutes, and I will come back, and that same goddamn that song is playing on the radio.
Yeah, we're completely different than that. We are based online. We don't have any airwaves. We're online, and it's strictly, Canadian hip-hop, and, we're just trying to do it for the people. We don't play the same songs in the same show or nothing like that. But I want to thank you. I know you're a busy guy, so we're not going to hold you up. Red, thank you so much for being on the show. Really appreciate it. And
much respect.
Like I said, y'all, as a radio station, no matter if you major or not, if you're running a station out there and you're playing all kind of genres of music, y'all too have a responsibility to keep a balance with this music game. And, maybe, Stacee, you never know, you'll be running a program for a big radio station, after this. You never know. You might take radio to a further extent, get bigger in it. I mean, the only thing I ask is that you keep the balance. You see what's going on, and you don't fall over to like all these other motherfuckers doing, just getting paid to play records, man. I hope you try to keep the balance with this shit.
You're damn right I will, homie. You're damn fucking right I will. That's not a problem. Much respect. Red, again, thank you so much for being on the line. Stay on the line. I want to ask you one more question off air.
Okay.
You want to say goodbye to our listeners right now? Shout them out?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody in Canada, I love y'all. Y'all already know I'll be back like Schwarzenegger. And, we'll keep y'all posted on the How High 1 and How High 2. Serious.
I got the Midas Touch. Everything I hold a touch combust to gold dust. You see me as a threat, but you don't need to sweat, cause your girl know I keep her wetter than a Gia pet. Ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad. Motherfuckers wanna hate when you doing good. Hoping that this feeling doesn't stay. Getting drunk every day, waiting till it goes the fuck away. Then I wake up to another day just to face reality again. Cause the buzz of pain doesn't change a fucking thing. Nothing comes next, I wonder what's next. I used to be atheist, but now I just say fuck it, I'm blessed. Fuck it, I'm blessed. They say it's easier said than done, so I'm working till I get it done.